Oh wow, Deadpool 3 has a lot more Disney jokes than I thought it would.
Why?
I was so excited to see this movie. Honestly, what kind of sold me on this film just like that was literally the beginning of the first trailer. I just can't believe Disney even allowed that, but kudos for them finally having a sense of humor about themselves. But anyway, I just like the whole idea. Like, the movie to me really felt like the Lego Movie meets The Truman Show meets Scott Pilgrim meets Wreck-It Ralph meets Ready Player One, but with Ryan Reynolds, and honestly, that's such a great combo. And believe it or not, Free Guy is actually really great. So great that it really does feel like its own thing. I mean, sure, I did get more Lego Movie vibes than ever because Guy is literally Emmett but voiced by Deadpool, and Millie is just Wild Style except she's not voiced by Elizabeth Banks. I really do get the impression that they pitched this film as, hey, imagine the Lego Movie but in real life. Oh, imagining the Lego Movie in real life is tight.
Oh, you're kind of freaking me out, you freaky boy.
But honestly, this is one of the few films that deals with the video game genre and really wants to, you know, work it to its advantage. I mean, is it groundbreaking? No, but can a movie just be enjoyable and fun and not have to subvert any expectations? Yes, because believe it or not, people just want to watch something to have fun. This isn't homework. This movie is literally about video games. And speaking of video games, that entire aspect, I mean, I think they honestly really nailed it. I mean, personally, I really love video games, even though I haven't been playing a lot recently. Alright. Ow! What game is this?
How do you move the other way?
Alright, I got this. This is gonna be the best game ever.
Oh, you seem nice.
I don't know what to do. Maybe this really tiny fire extinguisher will help me. But the world building involved did feel like an actual game that I would totally play, even though what I'd probably do in the game would just be me walking around. But anyway, the look of the film is actually really extraordinary. Like, it has such a great atmosphere that a video game like this would have. Like, you see games like Call of Duty and PUBG where they try to have a more realistic type of edge to make you feel like you're actually in a war or just, you know, going to one or something. Whereas this game, named Free City, by the way, looks kinda like Fortnite, but not as impressive. Like, whenever they cut to the real world and show us what the video games really look like, yeah, it looks like Ryan Reynolds vomited on Ryan Reynolds. But anyway, speaking of Ryan Reynolds, what a terrible way to introduce him, but I loved him in this movie. I mean, other than all the people that thought he was amazing ever since Deadpool came out, and I'm one of those people, like, seriously, his past movies, I mean, if I speak.
You're welcome, Canada.
But jokes aside, he's actually really good as Emmett. I mean, Guy. Aha! I see this is the second movie that Ryan Reynolds has been known as Guy. How original. If I had a nickel for every time Ryan Reynolds played a fictional character named Guy, then I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? At this point, this movie is just part of the Ryan Reynolds cinematic universe, and I ain't even that mad about that. What I'm trying to say is that this is Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan Reynolds, and I'm not sick of that yet, and I probably don't think I ever will be.
Blade played Hannibal King. Waiting.
Yep.
National Lampoon's Van Wilder.
Oh, yeah.
Green Lantern.
Sorry. Do I know what?
Do you know how to dab?
I can hear you, and I still don't know what you're talking about. I have seen Frozen
with my daughters so many times. And people don't know this, a lot of parents don't know this, if you play Frozen backwards, it's actually a shot-for-shot remake of The Exorcist.
But anyway, the writing for him isn't particularly hilarious. Like, the writing's good, but to me, Reynolds is one of the few actors that makes a lot of these jokes and lines really work. He has this such real benignness to him where he's just really happy with everything. Even though if he's afraid, he tries to be really friendly. Again, pretty much like Emmett in the Lego movie.
Step 4. Eat all the special people in your life.
I almost forgot that one. Oh my gosh, I love this song.
Everything is dead.
Awesome!
It's like if Ned Flanders from The Simpsons woke up in Grand Theft Auto, you know? It has that vibe.
Purple drapes! All my life I've wanted purple drapes!
Everybody's great. Jodie Comer is awesome. Joe Keery, aka my favorite character from Stranger Things, and I also really want that hair so bad. Taika Waititi, who is easily one of the funniest things in the movie because he's pretty much a great interpretation of many of the CEOs of a lot of video game companies in our world.
If you love Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I made Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I know that you love Kentucky Fried Chicken, why would I make another restaurant called, I don't know, Albuquerque Boiled Turkey?
Also, the action and the CGI is really breathtaking. You know in movies where you're just like, how are you not dead yet?
You just fell off from a tower.
But the action in this movie does take place in a video game, so they have such a freedom to go over the top with anything, and it still feels like it's within the rules of the world. And the CG as well is really great. I mean, sure, the dude really looks like you put a Snapchat filter in a heavyweight's body, but other than whatever that is, this movie has such a phenomenal scale that I really do miss in a lot of films. This is just a fun movie with also such great commentary as well. I mean, again, not groundbreaking, but the film sort of discusses the fact that the video games we have now, most of the ones that really take off anyway, are almost always violent. And having a film saying, no, I don't want to be the crap out of these people, I just want to live life in this virtual world and sort of relax. That's actually some really funny and really interesting commentary. I also love the fact that they're actual YouTubers and Twitch streamers in the movie, like Ninja, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, Pokimane, which is a really great detail, and it's not like they're exploiting these cameos like, hey, these are gamers and this is a video game world, let's make people go insane and be like,
oh my god, it's Ninja! Yeah!
No, they're there to actually acknowledge the gaming community around us in any way, shape, or form, which I don't think I've seen in a movie before. Done well, I should say. I also thought the ending was surprisingly ingenious, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's kind of a reverse Lego movie, and it was actually really sweet. But if I had to have any issues with this film, I would say that there is a little too much of the gamer babble, as if everybody watching is really into making a video game. Another thing is, while the ending battle was hilarious, especially the... I won't give it away, but I'm sorry, I can't hold it in. Ryan Reynolds holds Captain America's shield, and then Chris Evans is supposedly watching and getting pissed off, which was easily the best thing in the movie. Also, there was a lightsaber.
Yes! That's a lightsaber, dude.
But anyway, I do feel like this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I know there's a lot of acquiring from Disney and other properties, but I honestly really could have used more of it in that battle. Like, you have a company that pretty much owns everything, especially you. I mean, I feel like they would have allowed a little more stuff. But anyway, Free Guy is a lot of fun. Even though my expectations for the film after seeing the trailer were honestly very high, like this is one of the few movies I was honestly really looking forward to, it was still a lot of fun and a great, wonderful time at the movies. So I'm gonna give Free Guy an 8 out of 10 objectively, but I don't care. 9 out of 10 for me. I actually really want to watch this movie again because it has such a goofy enthusiasm to it that you just want to have more of, and Also because we really need something like this right now in really tough times like these.
How to do a Ryan Reynolds impression under pressure. First, drop your voice all the way down like this. Good call.